welcome back to this very fast episode of No Thank You Goes Outside. I have a tube carriage to myself, and I'm just going to make a real quick vlog. I'm heading out. It's 9:57 in the PM on a Friday, and here we are on a tube carriage, a very loud Victoria Line train, full of death and rodents. Too many fucking humans in the world. They need to be stopped. I walk into the station, swarms of fucking locust-like humans engulf me, suffocating me with their very presence, and I'm just fucked, walking in the opposite direction to the crowds, against the stream of people, heading out, for no reason, really. I mean, there's a reason, but don't worry about that. I think delirium is the closest the humans can get to the natural state of the universe. I'm assuming I only have one stop to make this video, because I'm assuming that people will get onto this carriage at the next stop, and we appear to be slowing down right now, so we'll see about that. I guess I'll just subtly hold the camera like this, pretend to be reading a book. Well, probably actually read a book. And yeah, there are people getting on, so that's it. Look at my eyes right now. Okay. Here's what's happened. So, basically I've run out of vape supplies, vape liquid, which is fine because I ordered some online. I paid extra. I paid extra for guaranteed Saturday delivery. I paid extra, right? And as I'm sure you can guess from the tone of my voice, didn't arrive on Saturday. So then I ran out, and I've had to be scrounging together little bits of vape and smoking cigarettes and stuff to tide me over. But I emailed them, and they were very nice. They refunded me all the shipping costs, so I don't have to pay anything for shipping, which is great. So in the end, I've saved money. But this tank is all I have left. So I have to make this last till tomorrow at 2 PM, which is when it's supposed to come. Roughly. Which shouldn't be too impossible, I guess. It should be doable, for sure. Here's my plan. Firstly, I've done what I like to call a tactical sleep, which is where I fell asleep. And obviously I'm not vaping. Then I have this nicotine shot. This is just nicotine, like a lot of nicotine in it. It's not like I'm supposed to vape this straight up. But I'm gonna put some extra of this in the tank to make it last longer, hopefully. And if I really have to, I could smoke a cigarette out my window. And that's my plan. I'm not sure why I'm sharing this. It's not very interesting to anyone except me. But that's my plan. I also think that my vape looks very cool right now. I know that's a stupid thing to say, because a lot of people think they can't look cool. But the way it's all like fucked up and scratched up and shit with the white top, personally, I fucks with the styles. Hell yeah, I fucks with the styles. Tastes like success. My lips are so damn dry right now. This is what happens in the summer. My lips get insanely dry. Even though this is like a tiny fan, it's surprisingly effective at keeping the room nice and cool. That was a good investment on my part. There's something else. There's other thoughts I've been having, but they're not fully formed enough to really comment enough yet. But I have a feeling it's gonna be interesting once I manage to fully form them. But who knows? Has anything I've ever said been interesting? Probably not. Probably not. Probably never at all. Probably never at all. Did I manage to make 5 Patreon tracks last month? I don't remember. I think I managed it. Although one of them didn't post, but it'll be fine. I made a dubstep song. There's a genuine dubstep song on my Patreon. that's hilarious to me. Because back in the day, basically the first genre of music I ever tried to make was dubstep back in GarageBand. That's the reason I started making music in the first place. I was listening to a lot of dubstep. Well, that's the reason I started making electronic music in the first place. I'd made a few songs, like, just guitar and singing before that, but the reason I started producing music, like, electronically, was because I was listening to dubstep, and I was like, I want to make dubstep. So I was using GarageBand back then. Figured it out. Yeah. And now I've actually made a pretty decent dubstep track in the style of the stuff. I guess it's the style of the stuff I liked back then. But the reason I made it is because I wanted to see if I could make like a noise. I could do a crossover. I read I think it might have even been a tweet back in the day. Someone said like Skrillex is a Skrillex album, if you take away the drums, is very close to being a really good noise album. And I was like, I should make a noise dubstep crossover. So I did it. I don't know if it's been going well. I'm watching a lot of GDQ runs. You know me, I fucks with speed running. This is Shrek extra large speed run. It's pretty amusing. Oh, I've also been watching a lot of Simple Flips videos. Simple Flips is great. He does Mario 64 ROM hacks. He's very good at Mario 64. Hell yeah. I fucks with Mario 64 even though I never played it. I really want to play Ape Escape. I really love the music from Ape Escape. The music from Ape Escape is one of my favorite game soundtracks. There's something on my screen. I think it's probably insect guts, because insects always land on my screen and I end up like squashing them. It's not good. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet right now. It doesn't seem to be loading YouTube. That's interesting. Let's try this again. YouTube. Hey, that's better. What is polytonality? That's going on my brush layer. Fuck ContraPoints. How do I explain that? You know, it all leads back to my thing that I've been thinking about that I haven't been able to put into words yet, but like, one of the parts of that is about drag culture. I can't help but feel that drag queens and that sort of thing, maybe this is just a weird visceral response or whatever, but it just feels like a parody of trans women to me. It doesn't feel like a celebration or whatever. It feels like a mockery. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it doesn't. It feels like blackface, basically. I don't understand why everyone's so supportive of it. Yeah, that's enough. That's all I'm gonna say. So you know the whole like rainbow capitalism, corporate LGBT stuff that happens nowadays, like especially everywhere in Pride Month and stuff. The general consensus of what to do about it is just like, it's probably a good thing that it's supportive, but we should probably be highly critical of it, but just be like, yeah, it's good that you're doing it, but basically like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool that you're doing it, but you know, maybe take some. Maybe do something more than just like actions, or I mean, maybe do more than just like images, that sort of thing. I have come to the conclusion that this is terrible, and we should be actively rebelling against this rainbow capitalism, to the point where it's unacceptable for a company to actually do something like this. You might think it's weird, but I think it shouldn't be okay for a company to express support for LGBT people, right? They should just do it. Shouldn't be something to be proud of, because it's not special. It's like, imagine if a company came out and was like, guess what? We don't support murder. Hey, look, here at Starbucks, we love black people. Like, it's fucked. Don't let them do it. Actively rebel against them. Like, it's not how it should be. They shouldn't be allowed to do it. They should be, destroy it. Who cares, right? Fuck them. Don't let them do it. Because what it's doing is it's terrible optics. It's taking the radical away. We need to radically oppose it. Not say, hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, Starbucks. But, you know, it'd be nice if you also stopped doing blah blah and avoiding taxes. But, you know, thanks for the support anyway. No, we should be saying, fuck you. I never wanted your support. Get the fuck out of here and stop. Take that rainbow flag down. It doesn't belong to you. Get the fuck out. I got all sorts of shit stuck in my mouth. You hear that? That's it. I say some bread. Ate some toast. Had a couple fried eggs. I had what I like to call a deconstructed fried egg on toast, which is when I make the fried egg and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have some toast after I've already eaten the fried egg. That way in my stomach, it's like I had a fried egg on toast. Next time I might just try a regular one, but for now, we're eating them postmodern deconstructions of fried eggs on toast. Yeah. But problem is, now I got all sorts of little bits of toast and bread up in my teeth. And that's the real problem facing humanity. Completely fucked myself now. I don't know when I sleep, when I wake up, I don't even fucking know. The straw that brought the candles back was when I had a fucking, when the cleaner came over. That's right, I had, my mom was like, you gotta clean the entire house every week. You gotta clean the entire house. And I was like, that seems a bit ridiculous. I don't really feel the need to clean the entire house every week. You gotta clean the entire house every week. I'm sick of this shit. You don't do nothing around here. You gotta clean the entire house every single week. You've got to clean the entire house. And I was like, fuck, that's not gonna happen. What if I just use my money to pay for a cleaner to come once a week to clean the house? Alright then. So I now pay for a cleaner to come. It's only 20 quid. 2 hours. She does a pretty decent job. So she came while I was asleep, which woke me up, obviously, because I had to let her in. So then I was awake for 2 hours. I had breakfast, I had a cup of coffee, and then, as soon as she left, I went right back to sleep. And then I didn't wake up. Oh, it was a really intense yawn. And then I didn't wake up until like 7 p.m, 8 p.m. So I'm just completely lost now. I don't know where I am on the internet. Is this 420chan? Yeah, I guess so. I need to ask them if it's safe to do DXM. This is a good idea. DXM. I don't need to film this. So I've got all the curtains and the lights off and stuff, but if I lift the curtain, you will see that it is bright daytime out. Oh shit! I still have this can of tuna out there for the cat. What do I do? Oh fuck! I gotta eat this tuna at some point. There's a cat that sometimes comes up here, and I saw him down there in the neighbour's garden, and so I wanted to give him some food to try and convince him to come up here. So I opened this can of tuna hoping the smell would bring him in, but it seems it has not, as is evidenced by the fact that there is no cat, that he just sort of wandered off immediately after. So yeah, I haven't slept. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, except that this is only 2 days after my previous haven't slept. So, it's fine. I'm not really complaining. God, my moss looks beautiful in that morning light. God damn. Look at that moss. Look at all different species growing in that thing. Oh, we gotta wipe it off. Look at that shit, man. Bright colored green, beautiful sporophytes. Oh, they're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. And we got this moss up here. It's not doing quite as well, but it's doing much better than it was before. It was all completely dead, and now, as you can see, it's come back to life. It's starting to become green again. I don't know if you can tell at all, because it doesn't seem like it wants to focus. Focus, goddamn you, focus. I wonder what the problem is there. Maybe I need to clean this thing. A little IR thing. Could that be it? Focus. Come on, just focus on the right thing. What's wrong with my cat? Hey, it seems to have done something. There you go, that's good enough. Yeah, you can see. This is some really nice moss. And we got some nice lichens in there as well. It's kind of hard to see, but on here, there's I've shown this already in a video, but oh man, I fucking love it, don't I? They're all chilling, they're all just hanging out. Oh, it's so soft and nice. It's like a little carpet. Oh, it's so fucking sick. I cannot ever get over moss. Moss is so cool. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I've been awake for a very long time. It's currently 8:29 in the morning, and I have a few conundrums to sort out in my head. Number one is, okay, so how do I word this? I haven't even got it really figured out in my head. The other thing is that I just took some sleeping pills like a few hours ago, hoping it would make me sleep. But then instead I just stayed up on the internet the whole time, while I only took one sleeping pill, which is like the normal dose you're supposed to give to a sleeping pill patient. But it didn't really make me feel tired, so I was just up on the internet, slightly high, I guess, just fucking around. It basically like a benzo. So yeah, I was just like fucking around on the internet for a bit, doing some live streaming, making some music and stuff, but nothing crazy happened. I feel its effects slightly now, but it's hard to tell the difference between that and just tiredness from having been awake for slightly longer than normal, but I don't know. So my current goal is, after taking those drugs, I'm waiting half an hour till the chemist opens so I can go buy some more drugs. I was thinking it's been a really long time since I've done DXM. Last time I'd done DXM was more than 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. It was a really long time ago, and I'd want to get some more DXM and give it another shot. I mean, I've done small doses in between, and even those small doses are really good. They don't get you high, but the microdosing, you can get like a nice antidepressant kind of effect. The problem is, I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna interact with my SSRIs, which I'm almost off of. I'm like days from being off of. Today I'm not going to take any, and we'll see. Hopefully I don't get any withdrawals or anything, but yeah, I'm not going to take any today or tomorrow. If I get mad withdrawals tomorrow, then I'll take one, but then after that I'm basically cold turkey. In fact, I could probably just go cold turkey right now and be completely fine, which is in fact what I'm probably going to do. So, all that being said, I'm now waiting half an hour for this fucking chemist to open so I can go and buy some substances. And then I face the... even bigger problem, which is, do I then stay up since it's already like 9 a.m? If I go to sleep now, I want to wake up in time to be around slightly before my mum gets home. Otherwise she'll be pissed off at me, because in her eyes I'm sleeping all the time and she's out at work, you know, being the breadwinner, and I'm not doing anything because she doesn't see me do any of my work because I'm awake at night time. So she thinks I just laze around. Which, to be fair, I do a lot of lazing around as well, but I don't owe no one nothing, and I'll laze around if I want to laze around. I will do as I please. But yeah, so I don't want that, because she's going to be mad at me, and, you know, she's already suffering enough as it is. I've got these mouth ulcers, they're slowly going away. My current question is, do I sleep? I'm thinking possibly go out, get the stuff, come back, hit the vape, come back, and then just try and sleep. You see, normally I would say that wouldn't have worked, but the other day I managed to pull it off pretty well. A cleaner came over. Did I already explain this in a video? I feel like I just explained this in a video. Either way, I fell asleep after a 2-hour period of being awake. So if you think it's doable, so maybe it is doable. But I mean, this time it's not like I'm going back to sleep, it's just that I'm going to sleep. So I think I will be able to sleep once I get back. The problem is, when will I wake up? So now my question becomes, do I set an alarm for like 9-ish or like 8-ish, 8:30-ish? So let's count this out. So it's gonna be probably around 9:10, maybe 9:45, 10. Let's just round it up to 10 when I want to sleep. It might be a little earlier than that, but let's just say 10, right? And then I want to have 9 hours sleep, because I am one of those people that needs 9 hours, not 8 hours. Just bad luck of the draw. Luck of the genetic lottery. I happen to not feel rested if I get 8 hours. I need 9 hours. So let's count this out. Oh. Of 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I wake up at 7 in theory. So if I set an alarm at 7, that should sort out everything. If I can do that. If I can manage to set an alarm at 7 and wake up at 7, then that's good. My current fear is, okay, that works out better than I expected it to work out. But if that does work out, yeah, then that works out. I can maybe even go to the shops and buy some booze as well at 7. Because even I don't feel comfortable buying alcohol in the mornings. I'm not that much of an alcoholic. But I am currently out of alcohol, so I do need to buy some beers and stuff. I can go buy some beers when I wake up. And then, yes, everything sorts itself out. Okay, I figured it out. So, I set my alarm for, when was it? I forgot. 7. Was it 7? I think it was 7. I'll set my alarm for 7, and then I'll sort everything out. So hopefully that should be it. Right? Right. Or, I mean, the other option is that I could just stay up all day. You know, at this point, I don't even care. Like, it doesn't even affect me being awake, like, all the time.
I don't even feel like it doesn't even have any effect. Last time I did it, I was just completely normal the entire time, except that I slept for like 14 hours the next day. That's about the only difference it made. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to refill my water. God, it's hot. Oh, it's very warm outside of my room. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Yeah, I have a feeling these brain drugs were a mistake, but getting off of them means I can finally, like, do acid and stuff. Because that it fucks with you. This tuna looks even more fucked than it normally looks, because it's been sitting outside for a while. It tastes fine. I don't know if I should eat that or not. I'm gonna keep it and see if the cat comes round, I'll give it to them. It makes you smell very fishy when you touch it. I wonder what that notification was that I just received. I got a like on my tweet. I'm so popular. Let's go walk into this room. Ooh, this room. This is my mother's room. Here you can take a look at me. Swaggin'. Fun fact, you see these little holes on my top? They weren't there before I started taking the brain drugs. It's the brain drugs what done it to me. Yeah, they made me start chewing my t-shirts. It's a weird symptom, but apparently it's a thing that can happen. Because it's kind of like MDMA. If you've ever taken MDMA, you know that you have to chew things. It's the same. Made me chew things, made me chew my t-shirts. And it's fucked, and I wish someone had told me, because now I'm getting off of them and I no longer have a desire to chew my t-shirts, and now I just look at all my t-shirts and they've got fucking holes in them and I'm like shit. I'm very confused about this. I've just noticed I have all these scratches on my arms. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera very well. Hold on. You can see a bunch there. It looks like I've been attacked by some sort of creature. I got one there. There are like 4 there. Like I've been scratched by like some creature. Got 1 here, which you can't really see. There you go. And then I got like 2 here. What the fuck? Where did they come from? That's so weird. What the? Have I got any more? No, it's just that arm. I don't see any more at least. I have very hairy legs. It's fucking sick. I feel like a carpet. Yeah, I wonder what the fuck those scratches are about. Where did they come from? Let me think. It can't be me. Like, I can't have scratched... I mean, maybe it is, but I bite my nails, especially, like obviously I can't scratch myself with this hand and reach this. But, so it must have been this hand. But, this is the hand I tend to bite my nails on the most. So, like, it's very hard. I don't see how I could have scratched myself very well. Maybe I did just scratch myself here, but it'd be a really weird angle. Like, how, like this one here, that's like a weird place to scratch in my sleep or something. I don't know. Very, very odd. Like, because it's not like it's, like, if I just scratched myself and it had made a scratch mark, it would be like I would have scratched back and forth if I had like an itch, right? But this is just one clean, they're all just one clean scratch, so maybe the only thing I can think of is maybe the neighbor's cat came in while I was sleeping and scratched me, but I feel like I would have woken up if that happened, right? Like, what? Oh, this is very confusing. How the fuck how did this happen? I I literally don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe I rolled over onto something while I was sleeping, and so that doesn't make any sense. How would I have gotten scratches doing that? I'm very confused. I see something moving out the corner of my eye, and let me turn the flash on real quick. This is a very large spider. I'm not sure the scale really comes across in video, but for England at least, maybe where you live you have bigger spiders than this, but for where I live, this is a fuck off large spider. I'm not quite sure what to do about it right now, because it needs to die, but I'm kind of spooked right now. And this is the sort of... See, I mentioned before that I have mild arachnophobia, but most spiders aren't so bad. This is the type of spider that freaks me the fuck out. I don't know what it is about it, but man, that's spooky. That's spooky. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. I'm turning the flash off. I think it's spooking him. I wonder if I can kill it with a book or something before it moves out of range. Do I have anything? I'm gonna give it I need something really fucking heavy that I can just drop on it. Let me think. I don't want to get close to it though. I'm wearing shorts. What if it runs up my leg? Ah, what do I do? Update on the spider situation. It went in there somewhere behind all my mountain of clothes and box of electronics. This box of electronics is really a box of just electronics. It's back there somewhere. God fucking knows where. I hope you can get my feet in that shot. Now I'm gonna have to delete this video and burn the contents because everyone's gonna be too distracted by my feet to focus on the rest of the video. Why did I open the door and close it, you may ask? In order to grab my water bowl. That's why. Before I go back out. But first, YouTube. So, I've been unable... How's my hair looking? Am I looking swagged out? Of course I'm looking swagged out. I'm always looking swagged out. Things, words, communication. I've been struggling to focus on anime. I think some people may call this growing out of it. I don't know if that's necessarily what's happened. I still enjoy the aesthetic of anime. I just can't bring myself to focus for a whole... Like, I used to be able to just marathon a 26 episode series in a day, or in a night. I can't do that anymore. I don't know why. Apparently this is a pretty common thing. I don't know if it's burnout or what, but I don't know. I just don't know. So tonight is the night where I attempt once more to get back into anime. I'm gonna start off simple. I'm gonna watch the Gunsmith Cats OVA, because it's only 3 episodes. I know it's good. If it's not good, I'll drop it. What could I say? That's the other thing, is that every time I try and watch anime, I end up dropping it because it's not good. Anime is mostly bad. Just like most things. 90% of everything is shit, including anime. And including everything. What was I saying? Yeah. So my strategy is going to be, step 1, get drunk. Step 2, watch anime. Because the problem is I lose attention. Now this is probably a bad idea to do right now, because as you can tell from the way I'm looking around the room, I'm a bit agitated, a bit on edge right now. I'm not really sure why. Probably has something to do with the DXM I did yesterday. You know, you get this, if you've never done DXM, one of the best things about DXM is that the next day, you get a really nice afterglow, which it's just like a nice, relaxing, happy feeling, you know? It's nice. But after that, sometimes you can get a little bit of rebound. Now, I don't know if that's what I'm experiencing right now, because I don't remember this happening before. But hey, maybe I am. Maybe it's just neither of those things. Either way, gonna get really drunk and hope that lets me watch anime. If I successfully watch that, I'll probably try and watch something else. Maybe Mayoi Neko Overdrive. I don't think that's gonna be very good. I don't know really anything about it. I've heard the name before. I don't really know anything about the show, but from the looks and the name of it and the look of the like thumbnail thing, I'm doubtful. So that might be a dropped show. But yeah, if I can successfully get back into anime, I really want to watch Ojijuju Do Re Mi. Ojamajo? Is that it? Ojamajo Do Re Mi? I don't remember what it is. Something like that. Yeah. I wonder where that spider's got to. The thing I'm worried about, right, is that I have my boots over there. I don't want it to have crawled into my boots, because that would be fucked if I try and put my shoe on and there's just a big spider in there. What am I, Australian? I shouldn't have to deal with that shit. Made a new Patreon song today. That was cool. Made more music today as well, but we're still working on it. Not ready to do anything with it. Got some plans for future music projects. I have a really ambitious plan, or an idea at least. I posted about it on Twitter. If you follow me on twitter.com/whatever my fucking Twitter is, I said something about a series of interconnected breakcore albums about like a street gang of anime maids, or whatever, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get to it. Basically, I was listening to a Yakuri the Maid song, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a whole extended universe of maids who had backstories and interconnected music? And I was like, hey, I'm a music, why don't I do it? So maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't though. Maybe it'll be one of those things that I start and then I'm like, I don't know how to finish this thing. Much like my comic, which I swear I'll finish one day. What's that? Oh, it's just nothing. Yeah. Anyway, I desperately need the toilet. That's why I'm speaking so quickly, trying to get this video done with, so that I don't piss myself. I don't know why I decided to do it now, when I need the toilet. Why not just wait 2 seconds after I come back from pissing, then I could record myself like a normal human being. But instead, I did it now. And that's just what it is. You know, isn't it interesting how not every drug is euphoric? Like, in fact, it's only a small percentage of drugs that are actually euphoric. Well, that may be not true, but like, okay. So let's take an example. Alcohol, for example, not super euphoric. Ketamine, for example, it's not really euphoric, right? Something like MDMA or cocaine or opiates are all euphoria, right? Cocaine and opiates would probably be the better example. MDMA has empathogenic aspects. Cocaine has a lot of stimulating aspects. Opiates are very much, I don't know how to explain it. I'm being distracted by these cute girls with guns. And Dojasu Misu des. Oh, it's so funny. The first, like, in this show, there was like the first scene. The first, like, one of the first shots was a poster, and it just said, I am an American. It's set in Chicago, which is pretty cool. You don't see many anime set in Chicago. Is that fucking Luger? Wow. Well, there you have it. This is clearly a real show for real men. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but something like alcohol. Alcohol is completely, like, very, very minor euphoria. Incredibly minor euphoria. But still, it's the most popular drug on earth. That's so strange, right? That there are things that exist that feel good despite not actually, like, making you feel good in the traditional sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, alcohol doesn't make you feel happy, it just makes you feel how do I put it, like you know, disoriented, is that the right word? It lowers your inhibitions, but it doesn't cause any euphoria. Same with things like Xanax or other benzos. Same with, like, you know, a lot of drugs, DXM. Well, it depends actually. If it depends what plateau of DXM. Ketamine. There's a lot. Speed. It depends as well. That is to say, amphetamines. I know speed means different things in different places. Psychedelics are a weird one, but then there's other drugs that make you feel actively dysphoric, although they're not very popular. Something like DPH, diphenhydramine. Although there is actually, hot take, I would say diphenhydramine is more euphoric than alcohol. Hot take, I know, but there is a weird manic euphoria that comes in waves when you take diphenhydramine. Why do I keep calling it diphenhydramine instead of DPH? Deeply H. I need to keep watching this anime so I can say I watched it. Good trigger discipline. Most people watch anime, they just try to watch as many anime as possible. What they're doing is they're just grinding XP in an RPG that doesn't have any consequences. If you're Jalen Harris and you've seen a million anime and a million movies, actually Jalen Harris is a bad example because he actually is God, but I think he was probably God before he watched all of anime. What about, I don't know, say you're a person who's watched a lot. It's like you've watched a lot and you've achieved nothing. Well done. Nicotine is a really good one, you know. I have so many theories about nicotine. One day I'll do it. One day I'm going to... Hold on a second. I'm concentrating on this anime. I only just noticed that they work in a... I only just noticed they work in a gun shop. Let me pause this for a second while I talk to you guys. Okay, so... what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I need to actually write some fucking theory. Okay, hear me out. I'm actually planning to next week sometime I'm gonna actually genuinely write some political theory, a paper, or something. I don't know if it's gonna be a paper or whatever. I'm gonna genuinely write something, and I'm gonna contact people and try and get it posted on some sort of blog, and it's gonna be my Moss theory. I need to do a lot of research in the meantime. It's gonna take a while. It probably won't happen in one sitting. I'll try and do a draft in one sitting and then go back when I'm sober and like work in some sources and references and stuff. I'd like make it a little more sense, but I want to be taken seriously per se, but it's like I've never actually put aside. I mean, even the Moss video, like I've never actually put it down in words concretely, but respectably, I guess is the right word. I want to see if I can actually. I don't know how to put this, like not get my name out there, that's not what I mean, but like, because the people who have seen and heard, I want to see if I can I just want to spread the message, you know. I want to spread the message, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to spread the message of Moss supremacy. You know, I ordered this vape liquid online. If it's supposed to be 12 milligrams. I mean, it is, but it doesn't feel strong enough. I don't know what it is. Maybe it just doesn't have. Maybe it's the mixture of PG and VG. I don't understand that shit. If anyone knows about vapes, maybe you can tell me, explain it. But fortunately, I have a spare just pure nicotine shot. I'm gonna turn the light on. I have a spare just pure nicotine shot. I'm actually gonna drop some in my vape right now. Can I open this with one hand? No. Let me try. I'm gonna do a couple drops in here. Well, what is that? I got a fucking notification on my phone. This is a rare occurrence. It was nothing important. It's just a Twitch notification. I used to turn those off. It's very annoying. I don't even watch Twitch. I find most live streams to be very boring. I'll put a little nicotine in here. Hopefully that isn't too much. There we go. Just a little bit to spice it up, you know. Oh yeah, I have a glass of wine. I just put a pill in my champagne. That was probably a mistake. That's okay. That's enough light for now. I have my window open and my blinds open because it's hot. It's too damn hot. You want to know something scary? You want to know something terrible and horrible? Eventually I'm gonna have to go back to uni. This break is gonna end eventually. God, that's the worst thing I've ever thought about. Oh fuck. And it's actually I have to actually do well. I think I get into the next year if I pass, right? Like, I'm not trying to do really well in uni, you know? It didn't really make much of a difference. Oh yeah, it takes a second to absorb. But like, it doesn't matter if I do well on uni because it's all pointless anyway, right? I'm just trying to I think I should still be into the third year if I pass. Question is, what the fuck do I do after that? Do I just be a NEET forever? I hope so. If I can keep living the life I'm currently living, preferably in my own house, or a squat of some kind, or something like that, that would be perfect. I would basically be happy for the rest. Happy is not the right word. Content for the rest of my life. This is basically the ideal life. You know, being neat is just the best. As I've said many times. It's sad to think that I'm going to have to go back to uni soonish. It's not that soon. In a few months' time. Which sucks. I thought I would have to get a job during the summer. Because I didn't realize that student loans I somehow still get... Well, actually, I should have guessed. But I still get maintenance loans despite being on break, which is nice. I thought I'd run out of money and have to get a job, but turns out no. Also, I lost my biggest patron. Gotta stay hydrated, drink water. Yeah. There was this guy who used to patron me $25, but he left. That makes a big difference in my life, you know. Just one patron leaving can make a big difference in my life. I have quite a bit less money to spend, because I try my best to spend as little of my student loan as possible so that I can, like, actually pay for university. But in the end it doesn't matter that much, because he was a cunt anyway, that guy. I should have probably noticed sooner. It's a bug on my screen. Yeah, fuck that guy. But he was giving me a lot of money, which was nice. I think he gave me like over the course of things. I could actually check. I'm not gonna check right now, but he probably gave me over $200 over the course of him being a patron. I don't really mind making a little less money, because I mean, I'm gonna hopefully, if I can figure it out, I'm gonna hopefully rework my Patreon soon enough. I don't know if I'm actually going to, though. I mean, I know I'm actually going to, but I'm still working out, like, I'm still thinking through, like, how I'm gonna do it and stuff. I've been saying I'm gonna do it for ages. I have to do it eventually. Hopefully soon I can fix that shit. I need to, like, I'm trying to let it sit for a while, like, I've been trying to let No Thank You Doesn't Laugh just, like, coast for a while, and like, give it time to actually succeed. And it is succeeding on YouTube. It's not doing incredibly well on other platforms, but I was definitely trying to push YouTube for this one, for that album more. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, it's not doing, like, well, it's still under, like, I think 300 views or something. I don't entirely know, I don't check it that often. I mean, that's my most viewed album on YouTube, but 300 views, like, it's not much. I can't expect much from a being me, but I got fucking pins and needles in my legs. Oh no. Wake up, leg. I hate pins and needles. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. But I can certainly, like, there must be a way to make it do better, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm just trying to let it sit, let it sizzle, let it hopefully slowly gain attention over time, maybe. And then maybe I can, like, build hype for my next project. But I want to leave it for longer. Now, I'm very inspired by people like Boris and Buckethead and people like Hoodoo, who are just ridiculously prolific. Because it's not that hard to be ridiculously prolific, and it's just kind of how I do things. I'm thinking maybe my next album will be a little more of a straightforward digital punk kind of situation. I don't entirely know yet. I mean, I've made a few tracks that I'm considering. I've been exploring different directions to take my music, basically. I've made, like, a few tracks in various paths. So I guess I'll just follow the rabbit hole word. I guess I'll just follow the white rabbit, that's what this Matrix references. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to watching anime. I need to stop making stupid YouTube videos. I watched one episode of anime and it's like Pantsu. I saw Pantsu. Hold on, rewind. Pantsu. Fuck, I paused the thing here. You can see things out there. It's pretty great. Looking out my window, I fucks with that vibe terribly hard. I'm gonna put the phone down there. Oh no. Now I'm trying to Oh fuck, I play Counter-Strike and record a video at the same time and watch anime at the same time. This is all going horribly wrong. It's all going Pete Tong, as they say. Oh god, this was a bad mistake. This was a terrible idea. I can't play Counter-Strike. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, my spray controller's on point today. Oh, and I died instantly. Things and stuff and things. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I try and watch a fucking show and I just die. Nope. Like, I have no patience anymore, you know? Oh, I hit that shot. That was unexpected. This is crazy. Oh wow, that was a quick warm-up. This is the world's greatest video. Hello team, how are you doing today? I'm gonna stop recording while I play Counter. This is very confusing to me. They've started the show by simply showing the character and then pausing and having the main character in voiceover describe exactly what fucking stereotype trope they fit into. I don't understand what's happening right now. Nothing's even happening right now. No, don't tell me this show has a fucking plot. Wait, okay. Oh no. Did she just see a cat go? I hope this isn't a fucking plot developing. I hope this is just a nothing. Plot is the worst thing. I hate plot. You know, there's nothing worse than when the main character ends up with the fucking tsundere. Guaranteed. Tsundere is the worst girl of any show. I hate them. What's wrong with fucking Japanese people? Why would anyone like a tsundere character? She's cute when she fucking punches me in the face and lies to me and hates me. Oh, it's so cute. What the fuck are you talking about, you idiot? This is clearly best girl. She's got cat ears and everything. Oh my god. What a fucking idiot. It's so obvious I hate this show. I'm gonna keep watching it for now, but it's not a good show. Put you right up against the monitor. Whoa. Ooh. Their eyes look so dead. I wish I was this guy. Wow. Hazukashi desu ne. Hazukashi. Doshita. Nandemo nai desu. I wish I was this man. I wish. But I kinda don't. Seems like a lot of hassle. He's a cock anyway. He's too much of a person. Ah, fuck's sake. This might genuinely be the best part of any song ever. Just putting it out there. I don't know how to play this because it'll ruin the sound. I'll just put it in post. The way it goes, like the way the voice pitches up. Go. Let me teach you a little something about YouTube. Let me show you what good YouTube videos look like. Digibo. I'm sorry. To Dr. Stone delivers today's anime. Oh, that looks so interesting. Oh, I really want to see. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh, I'm so interested in that. Oh, it's just wonderful, isn't it? And also, for some reason, it doesn't get rid of it from my subscription feed, even when I unsubscribe. Who cares? Now, this is a good YouTube video. This is Minecraft, which is the greatest thing Minecraft videos, peak of YouTube. Let me see what else we got. We got Young AK, obviously. We got Minecraft. Mumbo Jumbo, of course. We got Rare Earth. This is good. Mini documentaries. Oh, shortwave radio. Maybe I'll get myself learned. Maybe one of these will teach me something. Maybe one of those. Oh, look, art. Look, it's art. Oh, look, caterpillars. This is a fucking video. This is a real YouTube video right here. This is, look at this. Look at this. Just take a little look. Look at that shit. Look, what the fuck is that? That's a creature that lives on the planet Earth. Oh, they don't know shit about caterpillars. No, you fucking don't, do you? Look at that. Look at that shit. Alright? That's what a YouTube video looks like. I'm gonna keep going. This, shit. This, good. This, Seth Bling. Hey guys, Seth Bling here. We've solved world hunger with armor stands. Oh look, shit. It's all shit. No, I'm joking. This is good. This is, of course it's good. It's Minecraft. This, Rob Scallon. Oh look, might learn something about music. Might learn something about music there. Oh look, might learn a little bit of Japanese right there. Might learn something. Oh look, ants. What do you know about ants, bitch? Look, what do you know about ants? You don't know shit about ants. You don't know shit about ants because you're sitting in your fucking bedroom watching anime instead of ants. Oh, this is what I call a YouTube video. I even have it open another tab. This is one of the best YouTube channels of all time. Look, he just reviews keyboards. That's real YouTube. This is what YouTube should be. This guy, he just really loves keyboards. He has a billion different keyboards and he just reviews them. And it's good. I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna buy this ridiculous keyboard. Look at this shit. What is that? No one knows. But I'm glad I know about it. I'm glad I learned something. Oh look, the worst YouTube channel. Oh, look at this fucker. You know what? I was gonna go to he's in London right now with Hippo, and I was like, oh, they're doing a meetup. Maybe I'll go to the meetup in London. Maybe I'll go look at him. Maybe I'll go meet him. Mostly because Hippo's a cool guy, and I wanted to meet Hippo. Except it was supposed to be an RFCK thing, which I don't give a fuck about. Oh no, whoops, I didn't make it to the thing. Oh well, not a big deal. Then I look at some of the shit from there. Oh, it's all fucking 12-year-olds. They're all tiny little children. What the fuck? Who cares? This is good. This is YouTube. Actually, this is probably one of the worst YouTube channels. This is one of the less good virtual YouTubers. Minecraft, good shit. Simple Flips, good shit. Wellen, good shit. Esno, this guy is a beast. I'm telling you. Funhouse, look. Oh, they put actual effort into their videos. Oh, wow, it's crazy. ASMR, look, I can relax. It's nice. It's wonderful. I can relax. Oh, look, it's great. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, look, I can listen to some music reviews. Maybe I'll learn something about the train. Look at this absolute lad. The least used station on the entire London Underground, Roding Valley. There he is in the fucking waiting room. You don't know shit about Roding Valley. You never been to Roding Valley. Look at that motherfucker. You bitches don't even know. You're too busy watching fucking Digibro to know about this shit. Jacob Collier, man's a musical genius. Steve Mould, his name's Mould. He's obviously sick. This is learning about electronics. Now I know that coils of wire can act as capacitors. I didn't know that before, but I watched that video and now I know. Tom York, fuck you, Tom York. Fuck you, Anthony Fantano. When's your no thank you review, bitch? Maybe I'll learn about Borough Market. Oh, look what I haven't learned. Look what there's none of here. Look at this shit. This is exactly what I'm saying. Look at this little bitch. There's like a 2-year-old. You can't catch me dead there. Fuck you, Munchie, and all of you. Fuck everyone. Oh, Yoshitoshi Abe. But you don't even know he has a fucking YouTube channel where he does drawings. Look, I can watch the guy who fucking character designed Lane, my favorite shit of all time, drawing a McDonald's. There he is, drawing a McDonald's. Bitch, look, I can watch him drawing McDonald's. You ain't never watched no one draw McDonald's. You're too busy watching some cunt fucking talk about shitty anime for no reason because you're invested in his storyline. There's nothing to be invested in. It's like, okay. Oh, what if I was to go? Okay. It's today, and I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna walk over to my local food shop. Let me just get out of bed and walk down the street. This is me walking down the street. Oh wait, I just remembered. It's Saturday. The shop isn't open today. Oh well, I may as well go there anyway since I've started on my way there. No, that doesn't make any sense. The shop's gonna be closed. Why would I continue going there if the shop's gonna be closed? Oh, it's called the sunk cost fallacy, you fucking idiot. This is you. You are a walking sunk cost fallacy. Because you keep watching these shitty YouTubers because you're quote unquote invested in their storyline, quote unquote. You're not. The storyline doesn't exist. It's just a human, it's just a person. They're all disgusting. Too many fucking humans! Oh, I might learn about ancient Rome. I might learn about cruise ships. I already seen these videos because we're too far down in my shit now. Might learn about America. Might learn about law. This is what real shit looks like. You ever seen the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft? I don't even like this channel. I subscribed to it because of the memes. I'm unsubscribing. Fuck you, bitch. I don't have no qualms. Against unsubscribing from people that no longer interest me because I'm not a fucking idiot who wastes my time. I spend my time wisely, bitch. This looks like a shitty, I mean, it kind of is a shitty, what's the word? Clickbait video. But the actual content of the video is interesting because it's a real stuntman talking about real stunts in movies and explaining like the technique behind them and stuff. For example, he talks about the scene in that I think it's the newest Mission Impossible movie. There's a really cool fight scene in a bathroom, and he explains that in the way they shot that the bathroom is entirely padded with foam. It just looks like tiles, but it's all foam. And that way they can take ridiculous hits and fall on the floor like crazy without dying. It's sick. I don't know that. I never would have even considered that set was made of foam. But now it makes perfect sense. Because I clicked on a shitty clickbait video, which from a channel that I know is reliable and puts out good videos. Umami. You even know about Umami? You out here watching anime. You think that's where animation is? You ever fucking watch Interface? Look at this shit. Tell me you've ever seen any fucking thing for bullshit from Japan that looks as good as this. I'll tell you, you fucking haven't. And this is all one human being. One man. You don't know what's going on because you haven't been following the story. Look, it's a real fucking story. It's actually a put together narrative, not some random fucking dude on the internet that you're for some reason obsessed with because you're fucking stupid. You're stupid. Daniel Madison might learn about magic. I want to learn about some theory. Bet you didn't even know that there's parts of not all. There's magician type people who focus mostly on just the theory behind magic tricks or sleight of hand techniques, and Daniel Madison is one of them. Look, he's talking about the second deal. You don't even know what second deal is. It's when you deal the second card from the top but make it look like you're doing a normal just dealing from the top. It's originally a gambling technique, like for cheating at gambling shit. You don't know that because you're a bitch. You're a little bitch. You're such a little bitch. You're such a tiny little, small little tiny bitch. Oh no. Now what am I gonna do? You're a tiny little small bitch. Oh man. It pisses me off that everyone is so stupid. It pisses me off that I am stupid. That the past and the present exist or ever existed. Oh no, I'm bored of YouTube now. Might read a fucking book. Might just do that. Oh wait, I actually just remembered that I folded a page over in here to remind me to do something later. Look, the game of decadence. You don't know this shit. What do you know about this? What do you know about this? What do you know about this, please? Please tell me what you know about this, please. Inform me. Let me know. What do you know about this? You don't know shit about this. You don't know anything about this. We know about the adept orders of decadence. You don't know shit. But you think decadence, you don't even know what that means. It's a fucking game, bitch. You don't know shit. You don't know what Humpatadum is. What do you know about Humpatadum? What the fuck you know about Humpatadum? What the fuck you know about Humpatadum? You don't know shit about Humpatadum. I bet you're like, oh, it's funny. It sounds like Humpty Dumpty. Bitch, Humpty Dumpty was a metaphor from the very beginning. Humpty Dumpty was a metaphor from the very beginning, and you never even knew about it. Bet you didn't know that there's coded messages in Alice in Wonderland about conspiracies, about the AOE. You don't even know what the AOE is because you ain't read this motherfucking book because you're a little bitch ass motherfucker. Oh no, I'm bored again. What am I gonna do? Maybe I'll listen to some music. Oh no, wait, I can do one better. Oh no, I'm gonna make music myself because all your music is shit and I'll have to make my own if I want it to be decent. Oh look, it's music. Oh, it's music. Oh, it's playing it. Oh, you can't even hear it because it's too good because you're too bad and you don't even know. It's beyond your comprehension. Oh, you stupid little bitch. You stupid. Why are you so stupid? I'm gonna. Oh, what you know about music? What you know about the circle of fifths, eh? What you know about the circle of fifths, bitch? What you know about that? You don't know nothing, really. If you come to take a little look at yourself, you'll find out that the mountain you know is nothing, the sweet nothing, zero anythings, nothing, zero, no things, not a single one. Ah, kill yourself, bitch ass. Unsubscribe, you little pussy. Unsubscribe, you can't. Get out of here. Don't want to talk to you anymore. Too many humans. You breed like rats. And you're no fucking better. You're no fucking better. What you know? What you know? So speak to me real quick. Speak to me. Tell me one thing. Speak to me in my ear. Whisper in my ear. Put me in a trance. Cocaine all night long. When I die, bury me with all my ice on. Don't do that. I only got one ice and it's already on and I'm gonna die with it on and it's called a Casio watch, bitch. What you know about this? What you know about the motherfucking F991W? Oh, I'm sorry. Afraid you don't know nothing about the F91W because you're a little bitch. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm playing a character, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm not actually insane. I'm playing a character. Don't worry about it. I'm playing a character. Oh, okay. I'm getting out my deck of cards now to learn the game of decadence so I can commune with the fucking the alternate dimensions. They're not even the alternate time dimensions. What do you know about it? What do you know about that? You don't know about that. You don't know nothing about nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. Just gonna do a little one of these. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, fuck you, bitch. I don't care because you know what? Mistakes are part of the process. It's all part of the learning experience. You little bitch. I got 100 micrograms of LSD. I don't give a fuck. I got DPH flowing out my brain. I got DXM for years. I got all sorts. What do you know about ketamine? What do you know about any of these? You ever fucking eaten cereal? Of course you've eaten cereal, and therefore you're being controlled by the government because you keep eating cereal, you little bitch. They tried to control me. They tried to control me with these little things. And you know what I did? I said, fuck 'em. I noticed it was controlling me, and I was like, fuck 'em. Get out of here, you little bitch, government pussy ass. And now I'm back in my own control, and all I have to say is I'm happy for it. Thank the gods. As they say, you little Atlantean bitch, you little Atlantean piece of shit. Oh, what you know about Mars? What you know about what you know about Atlantic? What you know about Antarctic sponges? What you know about glass sponges? You know there's little creatures in the deep ocean, literally made of glass, like fiberglass, that just naturally growing, made of fiberglass. You don't know that. You don't know shit. You just walking around this world like you exist, but you clearly don't know shit. I'm Elon Musk. I'm Elon Musk. Oh, what if the universe is a simulation? Rick and Morty. I'm Elon Musk. Oh, I might go on Joe Rogan podcast. Oh, I'm Joe Rogan. I'm so cool. I watch people fighting each other. I'm really good at kicking people, and I'm funny, and I smoke a lot of marijuana, and I do DMT. I'm so clever. Oh, look at me. I'm such a smart person. Shut the fuck up, Joe Rogan. Come fight me. I'll kill you, little bitch. I'll kill you. Square up. Square up. Square up. Joe Rogan, you pussy ass bitch. I'll kill Joe Rogan if I ever see him. If I see him on the streets, he's getting laid out. Joe Rogan's never been a real person. You think Joe Rogan exists? He's just a distraction. We know about the history of the world records on all the fucking rainbow roads across the history of every Mario Kart. I'm afraid you don't know nothing. If you were to Google it, you might know, but then you would be controlled by Google. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm a normal person. I'm one of those normal people. I want to open a new tab. I got to go all the way up here. I got to press the new tab button. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What if I just press T and then a tab open and I could just open whatever tab I want? Yeah, you see that? I ain't hiding it. I ain't hiding my browser history. It's there. You can see it for yourself, bitch. What have I got to hide? I ain't got shit to hide, bitch. What am I hiding from you? I don't give a fuck. You can see what you want to see. I don't care. It's weird that it makes me. How do I explain this? It's weird that those websites show up, despite the fact that I don't particularly visit them that often. Because normally, you know, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm not particularly into 3D females. So especially these days, I'm not into that. So it's strange that those stay in my history, despite the fact that I'm generally using other various websites. But I guess that's just the government once again. I guess it's not even the government. You don't know. I can't explain it to you. Read a book, motherfucker. Stop watching Digibro. Cleanse your life of disgusting, stupid shit, and become a better person by being less good. Undo your past lives. That's all I gotta say to you. Get a little vegetable cheese. Eat that shit. You know how many leafy greens you eat? When was the last time you ate a sweet potato? When was the last time you ate a sweet potato? I'm telling you, sweet potato, that's the shit. When was the last time you ate leafy greens or a sweet potato? Oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna die. You're gonna die of heart disease because you don't eat leafy greens and sweet potatoes. When was the last time you went to Okinawa? Never? Oh, same. I've never been to Okinawa. But guess what? They live for a really long time there because they eat leafy greens and sweet potatoes. I don't really care about living a long time. Here's a quote from me, from one of my old songs, back early Good Person songs. Life's not a who can live the longest contest. Let me tell you, life is not a who can live the longest contest. That's a very important fact to know because many people out here, they see life as a who can live the longest contest. However, quality of life is a different thing. I don't necessarily... this isn't like a really weird belief to have. But, you know, living a long time is kind of useless and pointless because, I mean, death is inevitable either way. And whether it happens now or later is inconsequential. Quality of life is different, but then here's the thing, that no one knows what quality of life actually means. Like, oh yeah, it doesn't, it's not an uncommon belief to think that having a bit good quality of life is more important than living long. That's not super unusual. Like, if you offered a random person, you can either live till you're 50 but you get to be free, or you can live till you're 100 but you have to live your entire life in a prison. I'd say the majority of people would pick the former. However, no one actually knows what quality of life is. No one, because most people's idea, especially these fucking, oh, I hate hippies so much. I hate hippies so much. These hippies, they're like, oh, the best quality of life you can have is just to be in touch with nature, man. And just to like live naturally off the land. Just to go out into nature and just live naturally off the land. You know, when I talk about hippies are basically, let me tell you about hippies. Let me tell you what are hippies. Let me tell you. You ever heard of eco-fash? You ever heard of anarcho-primitivism? Those are hippies. The eco-fascists, hippies. I'm telling you, make sure that they know that they're hippies. If you ever see some eco-fash guy, make sure that he understands. Let's face it, there's no female eco-fash people. It's a fucking sausage fest over there. Make sure that they understand that they are hippies and that what they're doing is wrong. Not because they're killing people, or not because they're fascists, but because they're hippies, and that is the worst thing you can be. Fuck hippies, and fuck punks as well, because punk, so many people, even fucking Nardwar has fallen. He made a song called Mohawks and Dreadlocks. Like everyone, the punks and the hippies, they're just the same shit. Punk started as a fucking response to the hippie movement. Punks didn't like hippies. Punks hated hippies. Punks would kill hippies if they saw hippies. And then punks became hippies. Because punks are fucking stupid. There's nothing worse in this world than a punk-ass hippie bitch. Let me tell you. Punk bitch. Let me tell you something real quick. I gotta put on Full Moon Death Classic. For some reason. Full Moon Death Classic. Where is it, bitch? Here we go. We're preaching our own funeral. Don't forget that.
Don't forget that.
This is a real one. Look. You see that face? That's the face of a real one. Do you know why I know he's a real one? Because in this song, one of the first lines is seen it happening before it even happened. He knows. You don't know. What do you know? Google it. Google what you know. That's exactly what I'm saying. Google what you know, because everything you know is Googleable. This man, he knows things that are not Googleable, and that's why he's a real one. Of course I'm just fucking around. That's what I'm saying. He knows. Of course he's just fucking around. Of course I'm just fucking around. But never mind the way it sounds. Straight to the pavement now. He knows. You don't know. Well, you know, you could probably fit everything you know inside a tiny little pamphlet known as the Communist Manifesto, because you're a little bitch, and that's why you'll never amount to nothing in your life. Little bitch. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm literally just speaking words that make no, like, they're just non sequiturs after non sequiturs, because delirium is the closest thing to truth that you can achieve. There we go. Delirium is the closest thing to truth that exists. If you want to take one thing away from this video, if you take 2 things away from this video, take 3 things away from this video. Thing number 1, unsubscribe from Digibro and all the other procrastinators, because they're not adding anything to your life. You don't need to follow a narrative. There's no, this is like fucking like people who are really into those bullshit shonen anime, and they'll just sit through endless shit episodes over and over because they're fucking like quote unquote invested in the characters. What really that means is that they're too stupid it's called a sunk cost fallacy, basically. So unsubscribe from those and all the bad YouTube videos that you watch. Unsubscribe from anything that isn't adding things to your life. Step number 2, glass sponges. There's glass sponges. Hold on, I gotta show you videos of the glass sponges, because it's gonna blow your mind. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this absolute lads. Glass sponges in the Johnston Atoll. You don't know shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this guy. Let me go forwards. Look at this. It's like some fucking alien planet shit. This just exists on the bottom of the ocean, and humans still think we're the best creatures. Oh, humans are dumb. Look at this shit. This just exists, and they're all made of glass, and they're just absorbing little nutrients from the water. Oh, you don't know shit. So that's the second thing you got to take away from this is glass sponges. And a third thing you got to take away from this video is delirium is the closest thing to truth that exists in this universe. And notice this universe, not yeah, that's what you need to know. Okay, so I'm glad I've learned you now. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna write things down because YouTube is a failing medium. In fact, just the very word YouTube, it feels like I'm spitting. It feels like I'm vomiting. Those words don't come naturally to me. Those words, they feel disgusting because it's obviously like it's owned by Google. It's disgusting. And don't come at me talking about BitChute or something, because fuck that. I mean, don't fuck it. I like it's a, they're trying. Okay, I appreciate them trying, but really, the wired is uncontrollable in a sense. We need to actually start work on the crypt, which is the anti-internet or the anti-wired. That's what I've got plans. Don't worry about it. But here, I'm gonna actually start writing things because just like this is nothing. What you're watching right now, this is uncontent. This is discontent in the most literal sense of the word. Discontent, right? This content is discontent. I'm trying to write words with my fingers on a keyboard. That's where real knowledge comes from. Anytime knowledge has happened, it's always been people writing words on a keyboard. Well, that's not entirely true because obviously Diogenes didn't really believe in writing his shit down, and Diogenes is probably the greatest, one of the very few real ones to ever live. Notice you have to go back like 2,000 years to find a real one. Take note of that. Diogenes, shout out to you. Every time I drink, I pour one out for Diogenes because he was the true one. And honestly, if I can ever be half the man that Diogenes was, I'll be happy. Not that I look up to Diogenes or worship him as some sort of Christ-like figure, because that's obviously just some sort of bullshit. But I mostly appreciate his ideas. So if you live in London, look out for a crazy-looking, insane person with a lamp, half naked, going up to people and saying, "Are you an honest man? I'm just looking for an honest man." Holding a little lamp, walking up to people, holding a plucked chicken, and shouting, "Behold a man! Behold!" That's what I'm gonna be doing. Telling the Queen to get out my sunlight and shit. Chilling with dogs, shitting in the street. That's basically the ideal life. I think there's a real benefit to asceticism, not from like not just from some sort of masochistic view or how do I explain it? Not from a religious or masochistic or even philosophical view, but philosophical view, but from like a purely egoist view. I think there is a benefit to asceticism. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Asceticism? I believe it's pronounced asceticism. You know what I'm talking about. Like I think there is a genuine benefit to that shit, which is probably why it's survived for such, like, why it's been a thing for such a long time. Yeah, I think that there's some merit to it, but I need to explore the idea more thoroughly before I commit to anything. Which is probably a bad idea, but you know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as bad ideas or good ideas. There's not even such thing as ideas, to be honest. I think I was talking about something, but I completely forgot what it was. But I was distracted by bad and good ideas and nicotine. This is like 28 minutes long, so I think that's enough of this clip. Now I've got to actually edit this video together with all these random clips. I don't know what's going on really lately. Oh, there was a crazy guy on the way home yesterday. I was on a night bus coming home, and there was this guy who got on and he started freestyle rapping about Jesus. It was pretty hilarious. And then when he got off the bus, he shouted "Junglist Massive," which was very amusing. That was a good time. I was a fan of that. That's another example of a real one. Here's 3 examples of real ones right now. Diogenes, the Diogenes of Sinope, the guy from the bus yesterday that was rapping about Jesus and shouted "Junglist Massive" as he exited the bus, and possibly MC Ride, although I've never communed with him, so who really knows. I've never seen him. I mean, I have from a distance, but you know, it's Death Grips is a weird phenomenon. It's a strange phenomenon. Yeah. Tell me about 100 gecs, because I don't even know what one gec is. Why is there 100 of them? Thanks. This is my comedy show. I go off on stage. I'm gonna become a stand-up comedian. I'm gonna go on stage. This is gonna be my comedy act. Hey guys, glad I could be here today to speak to you all. Tell me about 100 gecs. I don't even know what one gec is. Why you got 100 of them? There's only 3 real ones. Diogenes of Sinope, that guy that said jungle is massive as he left the bus, and possibly MC Ride. Antarctic sponges. Antarctic sponges. It's gonna be the greatest comedy show you've ever seen. Everyone's gonna be rolling on the floor laughing. Everyone's gonna be ROLMFAO or whatever. Yeah, remember Rufflecopters? That was a good meme. That was basically where memes peaked. Have you noticed that memes haven't really gone anywhere in the last, like, year and a half? Like, there's not really been any progression. Because we got, like, so there was memes, and there was ironic memes, and there was post-ironic memes, then there was meta-ironic memes, right? And now the only real progression that I've seen has been, like, wholesome memes, which are just kind of, like, it's not even really a progression, because they're not even memes. It's just a weird response. It's just, like, a weird, instinctual, not really instinctual, but meta-conscious response to edginess on the internet is this spread of wholesome memes. I mean, it's fine, I don't have a problem with it, but it's not particularly interesting conceptually in the same way that something like I don't know. But yeah, see, even like the popular memes these days that the kids are talking about, really the most, like, we got to about the stage of Gondola, and then we haven't really progressed since then. I think that's about as far as memes have progressed. I think what has to come next is post meme, but who knows how that's gonna work. And I don't think it's gonna catch on, because you have to recognize that everyone is incredibly stupid. As I like to remind people occasionally, think of someone who has average intelligence. Just imagine someone of average intelligence right now. Picture in your head a man of average intelligence, or a woman of average intelligence. Shouldn't be too hard. Just someone of average intelligence. Now, half of all the people in the planet are stupider than that. That's all you need to know, really. And I'm probably in that half, because it just stopped recording because apparently the battery level is critically low. But it's plugged in. My phone is plugged in. Little bitch ass. If you were to ask me the question, have I been secretly feeding the neighbour's cat fish in the hopes that he would come up here so I could hang out with him more often, the answer to that question would be yes. But it's a good cat. There you go. That's about all I have to say on the matter, really. I think I've discovered... Well, you know what? I'm sure there was some old-ass fucking philosopher that thought of this before me. But, I thought of it by myself, okay? I'm sure that fucking, like, Kant or something came up with this. But, in my opinion, the ultimate ethical question, it all comes down to, should you allow someone to kill themselves? I think that's the ultimate question. If you answer no to that question, then you're an authoritarian. If you answer yes to that question, you may still be an authoritarian. If you answer I don't give a fuck, you're probably an anarchist. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along. But that question extends, obviously, that's just the very base of the question. The reason I bring this up is, why am I pro-drugs but anti-fat people existing? when I talk about fat people, I mean fat people, not like slightly, not like thick people, not like thick with two C's people. That's fine. Chubby, you're fine. A little fat, you're fine. But I'm talking like obese people. Why should they be allowed to exist, right? Why am I against their existence, but pro the existence of heroin addicts? Why does that make any sense? I remember back in the day, there was like a whole fat acceptance movement. It's probably still going on. I don't know or care about it. But I remember knowing about it because of the anti-SJW wave that was going around, and it was somehow connected to that because they were somehow feminists or something. I don't know. I know there's like a book called Fat as a Feminist Issue, or a paper or something. I don't know. I'm not that well versed in fat theory, to be honest. I don't really care to be. But there's a... Yeah, I believe the obvious comparison is fat people and drug addicts, right? Because you're doing something which actively harms you, it's actively unhealthy for short-term pleasure, right? You're ingesting something into your body for short-term pleasure which you know is actively going to shorten your lifespan. Whether that's true of all drugs, who can say? It's not. Pro tip, it's not. But, even if it was, my argument still holds true. My throat's closing up a little bit, that's weird. Need a little water. Maybe I need a little nicotine. Speaking of drugs, I'll get to nicotine in a minute. Okay, so here's what differentiates fat people from drug addicts. It's basically the drug of choice. Because it's the same the same dopamine reaction from eating fast food or snorting a line of coke, basically. I mean, obviously the scales are different, but it's essentially the same process on different levels in the brain, the same process of addiction at least. Well, depends on the drug, which is why I'm using cocaine in this example, because cocaine is just basically pure dopamine. Like something like heroin, slightly different, because you got like heroin withdrawals, which kind of leads into my point a bit. Say you're addicted to fast food versus someone who's addicted to heroin. If I'm addicted to fast food and I'm fat, it's not difficult to just stop eating fast food. It's actually pretty easy. When I was getting a little chubby and I wanted to lose weight, back in my teen years, I just did one thing. It was super simple. I just didn't do anything else except cut all soft drinks, sodas, fizzy pops, fizzy drinks. I cut all of these out my diet for like 3 years. One day I was like, I looked down at myself and I was like, ooh, I got a little bit of belly. Got a little bit of a belly growing. What should I do about this? Oh yeah, fizzy drinks are really bad for you. What if I just stop drinking fizzy drinks and continue with everything else as normal? And I lost the weight. It didn't happen instantly, but it's just, it's a natural process. It's a really, really simple calculation. Energy in versus energy out, right? The same reason why I only eat 2 meals a day, because I don't expend that much energy, because I just stay in my room. It's not like unhealthy or anything. It's still not particularly healthy. Like, I'm not the healthiest person. Anyway, I'm going on a little bit of a diatribe here. What I'm trying to say is, it's not that difficult to stop eating fast food or whatever. It's a psychological addiction. Whereas if you stop doing, let's say you're addicted to benzos, you stop doing Xanax every day, you will literally have a seizure and die. You stop doing heroin every day, you will literally have a month-long withdrawal process where it depends how addicted you are and what opiate you're on. But at least weeks-long withdrawals, which are fucking horrible. I mean, I don't know from first-hand experience, but I pretty much believe heroin addicts when they're lying on the floor, writhing in agony, sweating and shivering, and what's that thing? Like arching their backs, that thing that people do. Seems like a really bad time, as opposed to, should probably stop going to Burger King every day. Oh, well. It's kind of a different playing field there. So, one, drugs are more worth it because you get a better dopamine reaction or a better pleasure reaction from it versus food. 2, there's a reason it's hard to get off drugs, whereas it's not that difficult to stop being fat. I mean, worst comes to worst, shock horror, you can go to a gym. It's not difficult. In fact, you don't even need to go to a gym. You could just like go for a walk every day. A brisk walk is as good as a run. Did you know that? Fun fact. A brisk walk is as good for you as a run. And here's another big one, from a more philosophical standpoint, I guess, is the method. See, drugs happen to be illegal. Does that make a difference? Well, actually, yes, because if you are a fat person, to me, this instantly negates your ability to be an anti-capitalist, or at least an anti-consumerist. Being fat is literally the embodiment of consumerism. It is literally consuming, in the most basic sense of the word. I mean, there's a reason they call capitalists fat cats. It's the epitome of consumerism to be a fat person, especially because fast food chain restaurants, which is how most fat people get fat, are big evil corporations. It's very difficult to be fat without also being a filthy, scummy capitalist. Hey, maybe capitalist is too strong a word. I don't want to get too political, but I think even people who generally support capitalism can see the flaws in overly consumerist culture. I think everyone can see that, really. I'm sure ANCAPs would blame that on government subsidies or whatever. No one really likes consumer culture except the people who profit from it. And the people too stupid to notice that it exists, aka fat people. So when a fat person turns around and tries to talk about feminist theory, best to just leave them to the side and not pay attention to them, in my opinion. What do I know? Anyway. But no thank you. You have to buy drugs as well, they don't come free. Well, here I get to introduce you to the principle of agorism. Agorism? I'm going to call it agorism because that's what I've always been calling it. Essentially, subverting major capitalist markets using alternative grey and black markets. Therefore, subverting the entire capitalist system. Exchanging money without, for example, paying taxes or paying towards some sorts of corporation, conglomerate. You therefore have just engaged in an act of praxis, in an act of subversion, simply by participating in this system. Whether you buy a fucking, whether you buy a fucking Bionicle off your mate, or whether you buy a pound of heroin, it's the same thing. But good luck buying a burger from a drug dealer. It's not gonna work. So, there you go. The very act of being a drug addict, or, just participating in any alternative markets, is actually praxis. If you want to read more about this, just look up agorism. I don't even know if that's how to pronounce it, but it comes from a Greek word, I believe. Alternative markets. Market anarchism. Hey, I don't want to say it. I'm not an ANCAP. I don't support capitalism. You know what? This is something that people don't understand. You can actually be pro-market and anti-capitalist. I'm not sure if I would consider myself pro-market. I'd probably say I'm indifferent towards markets, but definitely anti-capitalist. Not that that's particularly relevant here, but there you go. Buying drugs off the deep web, bam. Buying burgers off the McDonald's, not so great. And that's why it's different. from just letting someone kill themselves. That's why this question isn't as simple as I first made it out to be. Because they're both methods of suicide, but one of them I think is pretty epic and based in red pilled, and the other one is extremely cringe and blue pilled. And thank you for coming to my lecture. Oh God, what have I become?